What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. On that same note, today's topic is going to be, are you green with envy? Let's talk about it. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I hope if you're not working or doing any other stuff, I hope you get out there and just enjoy your day. It's awesome being able to celebrate a day like St. Patrick's Day. I wanted to touch a little bit about that before we move into what we got to talk about. I'm a big history buff, so I like to know my history. I think knowledge is power. I think if someone has a conversation with you and you don't know something, you're easily manipulated to think something else. I know a lot of people associate St. Patrick's Day with green beer, little leprechauns dancing, just underneath the rainbow and throwing out pots of gold and stuff like that, or earning these things on St. Patrick's Day as well. But it's not. There's actually history about it. The Irish celebrate St. Patrick because he was who they believe spread Christianity throughout Ireland. He was kidnapped and taken to, I believe, Rome or somewhere. I got to go back and really find out where they took him. But anyway, so he escaped that prison that he was at, and he came back to Ireland, and he spread Christianity throughout the land. But what I found was awesome was when I heard the story of the three-leaf clover. He wanted to spread his message of the gospel. So what he did is he grabbed a three-leaf clover and he said, this represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Pow! That's awesome. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day for the Irish is a religious day. It's not a day that everybody's in the parades and stuff like that, which is still fun. I mean, everybody celebrates their own way, but it is a religious holiday. So let me fix my shirt. The way this chair sits, or I sit on it, makes me look like I have a stomach, but I'm not. Anyways, so now that we went through our little history moment, let's touch on, are you green with envy? Right now, we're in times where everybody just stares at everybody. Everybody wants everything that everybody else has. We're hit by social media, TV, commercials, telling us what success is. And we base our happiness on that. We base our happiness on, the grass is greener on the other side. It's not. The grass is never greener on the other side. It may look green, but that just means you got to put more work into what you got. If your grass is brown and theirs is green, get in that yard, take them weeds out, pull out all the bad stuff, put some fertilizer in, cut it, clean it, put some effort into that yard. And that's the same in life. In the business world, it's highly competitive. People are always trying to outdo other people, or trying to post so much more, or do this much more, behind the scenes more, and just everything. And it's a natural thing that people would get jealous. The bad part of it is what it does to you. It's taken me a long time to not be jealous of people. Every now and then, it'll kick up. I'm like, I wish I had that car, or I wish I had that new camera gear that they had, or I wish I had their presets, their laptop. I would be so much better, blah, 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 blah. But then I pause for a moment. I'm like, you know what? I can have that stuff. What am I doing to get it? A lot of times now people associate the color green with envy. They're like, oh, you're green with envy. It's all over your face. It's all over you. Or they kind of mix it up with anger, because we've seen the Hulk, Hulk's green, he's like, roar, roar. So, or you know what, on top of that, green for money. I want to change that. My favorite color is black. That, for me, I'm always wearing black, but if I had to choose another color, it would be green. Because my kids say it brings out the green in my eyes. I don't know. But to me, I would like to make green represent good. Just make it good. We don't have to be jealous of what everybody else has. We don't have to have everything that everybody has. That's not what makes people happy. That's why we see so many billionaires and stuff like that leave this planet unhappy. That's why we see so many actors and models and this and that, at the end, they're gone. We've seen singers take a bullet to the head, take their life out. And then when you go and you read about them, or you listen to close family members, they're like, oh, that person was so unhappy. Because they put their focus on the wrong thing. They focused on what they felt was needed to be happy. And you don't need that. What we should do as people, or entrepreneurs, or people on here on this YouTube, lift up people, inspire. Let your words be words of encouragement, not to break down people. We should look to be an example of what it means to work hard for what you got. Some of the most successful people that I know now, because there's been a shift, the ones that I look up to, you got people like Les Brown, you got people like Eddie Pinero, and so many more people that are on YouTube or that spread their mission through their words, and they're happy. That to me is more important than anything. Yeah, you know what? Everybody wants to have the best business. Everybody wants to have financial freedom. But at what cost, Your happiness? Is it worth it? Your whole entire life working hard and getting where you think you want to be, but you're like 95 in a wheelchair with a gas mask on? You can't enjoy it. Happiness should be just being happy. Like I always tell everybody, you know what? You have the biggest blessing in life, and that's be able to walk up on this land, to wake up in the morning, to face another day. If I want anything in this life, I'm going to analyze myself. I'm not going to look to somebody else and say, hey, you know what? That person is on fire. That person's the best in this. I'm not going to dog them for it. I'm going to be like, you know what? I want what that person has, but I got to do more on myself. And I will try to reach out. I'll try to learn, educate myself, watch YouTubes, learn everything that I can about something so I can be better at it. That's the only way to get good. But yeah, that's my message for today. The only other thing that I would say is to place your faith in something, to empty all the badness in your heart and replace it with a firm belief in something. Now I take it to the right place. I take it upstairs. Before I'd be like, oh, pity me, woes me. Now I'm like, hey, you know what, God? Help me get that. Help me be a better person. So as always, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday afternoon with your family. If you don't have any green, or you see someone that doesn't have green, give them a pinch too. See how they react to that. I want to end this on something that I love, that I think represents me. Sometimes we pick through Bibles and we try to pick a good verse and we're like, ooh, that one is powerful. Mine is simple. Mine is Matthew 5:15. Do not hide your light underneath a basket. Instead, place it on a lampstand so the whole world can see. For me, that means a lot because it means I need to be out there with a smile. I need to be able to shine to people, especially with tattoos. You know, everybody looks at me and they're like, oh my God, that guy's a hooligan. You know, that guy's gonna take my purse or whatever the case is, or rob me and take my chickens. I don't know where the chickens came from, but you get my point. I wanna shine. I want people to know that I'm happy inside and that I got something. Because what it does, it invites them to come and ask me what I got. And I'll tell them. Anyways, so we got to go do this photo shoot. I got to finish up editing and turn in these materials to other people. Thank you once again for watching my videos, being part of my journey on my Facebook page and stuff like that. And also on the community section, I left an invite for people to give me ideas for this week. I already got some coming up. So if you pop it an idea in the comments, I'll give a shout out. I mean, not that it means anything, but I'll give you a shout out. I'll say your name. I'll tell them where this idea came from, and then I'll tag you right back in it. So until tomorrow, deuces.